All right, out here in God's country. We staked out the building to its adjusted size. We left the two wings alone. Go up and see that, or go down and see that in a second. I'll show you the well and the power. So here's our transformer and our power, and they did a good job of tucking it in the trees. It's pretty nice. I asked our electrician to give us a 30 amp and a couple 120 amp plugs on a small panel underneath this, so we could run that for the job, and then we'll run a big extension cord way across the field there. Where we're going. That'll work for short-term temp power, but that way we don't have a spider box hooked up all the time, which is pretty easy. And then if you want to come out here and camp, got a plug for camping, so that's cool. Here's our well. Let's give you some context here. Here's the well in reference to the power, which is nice. They're kind of out of the way, tucked back. I think we knew the well was going here because Larry and I kind of studied it a little bit. So now we can come down here. Come down to our building. And the heights worked out really nicely. We verified everything with Justin, our excavator, with the septic system, because that's height driven. We got a couple stakes here. Kind of doesn't mean a whole lot in the video. It's really not a lot of context here. It's kind of hard to see everything, but roughly that's the view. A nice little layered effect there with the air. So standing sort of in the middle of the front of the building, this is kind of looking back at our power and our well. The heights worked out really nicely to lower the building a couple of feet. It should make it a better building, should fit into the site nicer. When we come from our stake here, straight this way up to our batter board. Gonna put the batter boards and post and batter board a little farther away from the building so that we can recreate the location of the stakes. So we come over here, and that's our little note there. 57 feet to the building corner from that screw. We go over to this guy, go all the way across. See our stakes starting to appear. There's one stake. There's the other stake. Those are two southmost points of the building. And there we go. 49 feet from the outside, with your string in between those two lines, to the corner of the building. And there's our building. Pretty nice out here, though. Not a bad place to hang out. We got our Starlink to work very well. So we'll be able to communicate when we turn that guy on. We've got another Starlink that's an older one that I think we could probably mount to a pole. Maybe we could run it out by that batter board, throw a post in the ground, throw a Starlink on it maybe, and then run sort of a above ground extension cord over to the power meter, hook them up and leave it out there, kind of tucked in the back there, maybe something like that. Just enough to get it going. Yeah, so that's the deal. Yeah, good day today. Samuel's over there holding down the truck from flying away while I do the video. That gate is about 9.5 feet wide. There's a pretty good chance they're not going to get anything through that gate. That is tight. So, yeah. We'll get the excavator up here. That's no big deal. But I sort of wonder about concrete trucks. That might work, might not work. So they might say that we need to pull it and redo it. So we'll see. All right. Well, that's the deal, and we'll catch you guys on Monday. Thanks.